Okay, I'm feeling ambitious today and doing 2 videos in one day. I've untied it because you know my dilemma with untying with one hand. Alright, this is the one that I have made for my niece. My daughter and I are going out to Utah next month for my father's 90th birthday. And my brother and his family have graciously consented to housing immigrants from Florida, homeless refugees, that's what we'll be, from Florida, and he has said, sure, come stay with us. So his daughter, who's 15, I just thought I would make her a journal. This, excuse me, this piece comes from a jacket cover of an old book that I used almost all of it. Oh, I think I've used all of it now that I have this piece. It's called Little Bits of Wisdom, so that's what I'm calling this journal, Little Bits of Wisdom. And this piece, just for you, and this little flower, came from Leslie Spears. And I added that, some flowers on here. I've sewn around the entire thing, the front and back cover, and sewn the inside cover to the front cover. Yeah, okay, so I've sewed a piece of cardstock and a piece of pattern paper, sewed it together and made the cover. Okay, whew, that took a lot of saying. Alright, right here we have, her name was Patricia, what is it? Paula, Paula, and her last name started with an F, but I cannot remember it. And if I did, I would say it wrong, so let's not do that. Excuse me, but she had some great ideas, and one of them was this, that she wrapped a paper clip with some vintage paper. This happens to be Vintage Dictionary page. And then I've stamped, before I wrapped it, I stamped the butterfly. Then I wrapped it. Okay. She added a bit more to hers. Excuse me, but I didn't think that this book was big enough for any dangles. I could be wrong, but okay. Also, I've added this charm, which says Faith, and it's a lace and eyelet closure. Okay. I've also added lace to the spine, the inside spine. Alright. This is a pocket that I've made with some cardstock that I've punched with the lace. It's really pretty. And this tag goes in it, says what book belongs to, with some bright, sparkly trim. And she can journal on that. And if you get it back in, okay. Then we have Tsunami Rose, I Love Your Smile, ticket, oh my goodness, and a butterfly on the first page. We have a quarter doily tuck, and in it we have this tag. This is a digital paper, and then I just cut it to make text, and some ruffle ribbon trim, and stamp the back. I've done some stamping throughout. This is a Nectar's Creation journal card. I backed onto cardstock and sewn around it. This is vellum paper, tea-dyed. A tuck for this pad of 3 sheets of paper that say, worship the Lord in the beauty of holiness. I love that scripture. Beauty of holiness, I like that. A key stamp, and then I paper punch them together. A vintage book page from like the 70s, I think. And you know it's all about Wyoming if you see a jackalope. My husband's from Wyoming, so yeah, I know all about jackalopes. Okay, a stamp that says family is one of life's greatest blessings. This is another packaging that some beads came in that my mother had. So I put the beads in a container and used the packaging to make a little notebook with some index card. This is my newest love of my life. Excuse me, don't tell my husband. It's a flower punch. So you put 3 of them, you stack 3 of them together, and I put it together with a little brad. And it also comes with 2 leaf stems of leaves. And this is the smaller of the 2. And then behind that is a little bit of lace trim. I thought it turned out so pretty. I really like that. And it goes under the paper clip. There. It's pretty, pretty, pretty. Paper bag. Inside we have Nectar's Creation journal card that I turned into a little booklet and added a tuck spot here with this tag, butterfly punch, and a butterfly stamp. And in this one, we have this decorative edge cut pocket with this cute little tag with the clock on it that I got from Teresa Rogers. Thank you, Teresa. It's so cute. Another one there. Okay. Almost. Some tea dye paper, ledger paper, menu paper, lines, journal on it. This is an old calendar page. Sometimes the words just leave your head. I like excuse me, to put pockets on the grid side. So here's a pattern paper pocket with, you all know what I believe these are. Photo mats or journal. You can journal on it or put a picture in it. And then I've done some fun lines on the back. And I have a new punch that does bubble quotes. Isn't that cool? Little bubble quote punch. And then we have this tuck spot. There are 2 tags in it. This one that I got off at Pinterest. And then with some fun trim. That's the word I want. That's the phrase. And this tag that I've made with some crochet lace. And then we have a tag page. Thank you, Teresa LaFrance. This is a beautiful stamp that I got from my mother-in-law years ago. I think it is so pretty. Okay, it really does look Christmassy, but it's not. Okay, we'll say it's not because it's August. In December, we'll use it again and it'll be Christmas. And we have a paper clip that is holding, I guess, a check. Some lace trim, a little butterfly punch with a little teeny flat back pearl, and Tsunami Rose flower. Some more vellum paper. Got a little crispy on there. You gotta watch those papers in the oven, you know. And I didn't watch it once. Okay. Edith Holden book page, tagged with a bow. Beautiful picture. Another guest check with Tsunami Rose flowers. This is some vintage lace from my mother's stash. And some flat, bling. The other half of the tag page, and I stamped again. Another tuck spot. This one has this tag that I got off Pinterest and stamped. And this beautiful envelope from Nectar's Creations. Oh, isn't that so pretty? And then on the other side, just gorgeous. And then inside the envelope, we have this journal card made from Nectar's Creation lined paper, and then I've stamped it. And in this one, it's the other half of the calendar page. Another pocket, and another photo opportunity, pretty journal card, whatever you want to call it, with some fun lines on the back and stamping. Lots of journaling space in this one, but I hope it's fun too. Anybody who starts journaling, they need to have fun with it or else they won't keep going. Paperback, the other half, Tim Holtz paper pad, ephemera piece that I'm using as a tuck spot for this tag that I've made. Journal card, excuse me, and then I put a tag, whoops, on it. It's apple of my eye. She can journal on the back. There we go. And then inside the bag, we have 2 journal cards from Pinterest that I backed onto, this one I backed onto index card and sewn around it. And this one is backed onto vintage address book page. And I've stamped a butterfly to go with the butterflies. Or do you think those are moths? Not sure, but they're pretty. Sometimes they're interchangeable, it seems. Another book page, vintage, about Wyoming. Those are the Tetons, which is so Wyoming. A little tag, the swish, whoop, here you go, and a little bling. Then the paper clip comes off, and we have this, which unfolds and unfolds to a whole page. Vintage typewriter paper that you can journal up. Some pretty pattern paper on the top here. Then we have this tag with some more crinkly ribbon and stamped and sewn around. And this journal card that I've made with Tim Holtz paper that I just added some more script stamped to, and Snowy Rose ephemera and some lace, and then a balloon on the back and index card. Another quarter doily cup, this journal card, and this large tag. It's the fun sparkly trim, and then I stamped the back. I really like that stamp. Okay, then we have a tuck spot that says Free Spirit, and inside of that we have this piece of note paper that I thought was pretty. And this journal card that she can color. And this journal card with some pom-pom trim. And I backed it onto a piece of ledger paper and sewed around it. This pom-pom trim is so soft. You just want to hold the card all day and just rub it. It'd be really great with bunnies on it, wouldn't that? With the bunny journal card. Anyway. And then on the back cover, I've added another tag. This one has some little fabric, what is it called? Anyway, and then Teresa Rogers is stamped on it for me. Isn't that pretty? And then we have some lace trim, and it's a tuck spot for this vintage style postcard with some lace trim, and then my little images that I turn into postage stamps. And it goes right back in there. And that is the journal that I made for my niece. Thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing, and you have a very good day. Bye-bye.